Hello everyone, welcome to another C++ tutorial. Today we're going to talk about variables. And what are these variables? It's simple. Variables are the names of the containers that we put stuff in it. And we take out of these variables when we need it and use the value inside. And sometimes we change the content of these variables. It's variable because it changes. It's a changing like value, and we define them names as like you define like a type of the variable, and then you put its name, and then you say equals. And like you don't have to do this equal part, but like it's good to have an initial value, and you put the value in it, and then you close your command line with a semicolon. So this is a variable, and there are a couple of different variables. First of all, we have int variable. What's an int variable? Int variable is an integer, and let's say integer x equals, it's a number, it's an integer as it's suggested in its name. So let's say 15, and here we have defined, variable container named x. Its name is x, and with the value of integer 15. So whenever we write x, our program, our system will understand that it's 15 until we change it. And other than this, we have character variables. Let's say character y, or we can actually like write name for this character. Let's say letter A. Let's say it equals. It's not useful to do this, but like you can do it. It's A, and it contains the letter A, and whenever you call the letter A, it's going to like give us A as a character. Characters are individual symbols. Let's say symbols, because each character is a symbol. Other than this, we have decimals, and people may use different, but like what I know is it's a float value decimal. Oops, not this one. Decimal equals, let's say decimal equals, let's write pi. It's 3.14, and like it's a float value. So it means that it's not an integer, it's like a division of an integer, it's part of integer, and like it's separated with a dot, and like you need to add f at the end of like this decimal expression. And other than that, since we can like combine these and make get digits and make like decimals, we can do similar thing like this, a word. So it's mostly people use character pointer, let's say name, or word hello. So it's it means that like the word hello is put. The word hello is put, or you can also say assigned. into the container variable. Of course it's a variable. Oops, I couldn't do it. Why not? Variable word. Actually, like, it's not inside this, but like in the address that the word has. You can also do this as like a string, but to be able to like get strings, you need to include a library, and after that you can write it's from the standard library, either this way as string, or after you include it, you just use the string and you give a name to this string, and let's say it's a text, and like, what's a text? It's like hello world. You can do this exact same thing in character pointers as well. It's practically something similar. There's a slight difference, and we will see it later on. So it has a text value. Text value of a sentence. Let's say a sentence. Other than this, we have Boolean, bool or Boolean values. It means yes or no values. So it can either be true, I will use this one. It can either be true, or it can be false. A value or answer of yes or no. Not yes, it's yes or no. So these are our integers. Let's see them in our function. So we cannot do this just by this way. To comment multiple lines, a single line you put slash slash, but for multiple lines you need to put a slash and an asterisk and as a start, and to close it you do the reversed version of it. It's an asterisk and a slash. So since we're going to use a string as well, let's include our string library, and I couldn't include, and within the angular brackets string library, and close the angular brackets, and using namespace std. Let's define them one by one. First, it's an integer x, it is 15, and like you can interact with this just like in integers, and there's character. Character is going to be the letter A, we have said, so it's going to be in this just one quotation mark, an A, let's say, and then it's going to be a float value of decimal. It equals to 3.14 and a floating value, and after that we had character pointer as a word, so it's the address of word, the character word it's going to be. So you can either do this or this, it's the same thing, and it's the word hello, and after that we're going to define a string. You can either define as std string, let's say text equals to hello world, or you can define as just string, since it's a string of a sentence, and my sentence can be how are we all today, for instance. And after we define them, oh, there's one more, it's Boolean. So Boolean value was yes or no, and equals to true, and we're going to see them on our console. It will like open up our console up down here. So let's try. Instead of writing hello world, we're going to write them one by one. So at first, see out, instead of hello world, I'm going to put my integer is, and I'm going to put another operator to output onto the console, console out, see out, and it is x. And after that, what I'm going to do is end the line, and in the second line I'm going to write my character. So my character is the letter, not letter, letter, and I'm going to put my letter A, and after that I'm going to end the line again, and after that my floating value, so I'm going to say my decimal value of pi. Since it's my decimal value of pi, I can change it to anything, right? Okay, it's going to be the decimal value, and I'm going to end the line again. Other than that, the next one is going to be my word. This is my word, and it's going to be the word, not the world. And I'm going to end the line again. Of course, like these end lines are std end lines, since I have used using namespace std, so I'm using these if there's something in it. So I don't have to use it again and again, but the correct version is std dot and the thing. And see out, next thing is going to be my text. My text is, oops, my text is my text, right? And I'm going to end the line again, not end I, it's end L, end line. And see out, and now it's my sentence, and my sentence is the sentence, and I'm going to end the line again, and after that, see out, the Boolean value is, I'm going to write my Boolean value, which is yes or no. It gives us true or false, or 1 or 0. Practically it's 1 or 0 since it's in like a computer language, but I can understand it as yes or no, or true or false. And other than these, for the strings, if I need to like write a new line, I can use like another thing such as this, \n. So let's remove this one and see if it's going to do the same thing. \n and say, not without leaving space, it's that's all folks, and we finalize our command. Normally I was doing sin.get to stop this, like from closing the command prompt, but since we're on the online compiler, it will be here at all times. So I finalize my command line, my program. So I'm going to run the program and see what's going to happen. So here what has happened. Oh, 28 a character word hello. Since it's a character, it's going to be right in like these. Let's see. Let's rerun it. Oh shoot. Normally it should work. Why it's not working here? Did it work and like it's still giving me like an error? Yeah. But it's printing. So it's a pointer, I know, but I don't know why this is giving this thing. Normally it doesn't. So my integer is 15 and end line. My character is the letter, my letter A, and like end line. My decimal value of pi is 3.14 or 3.14, however you would like to say it. This is my word, it's hello, and my text is hello world, and now it's my sentence, it's how are we all today, and Boolean value is 1, 1 is true, so it's going to give us 1 as I've told you. And another line, thanks to the like backslash n that we have added, and it's that's all folks, and my command line has finished. So this is how we work with integers, how we define these, not all integers, I'm sorry. This is how we work with variables, like other integers, characters. It didn't do anything here, but it did here. Why? Because it's hello. Maybe we should convert it to an array of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try 5, but I think it was 6. Just let's see. Let's make it 6. Let's see if it's gonna work. Wow, it's not working. Normally it should work, but it's not working here for some reason. Wait, let's do it without it. Still, it's gonna give an error. I think it's not inside this compiler. Let's try with a different compiler while it's working on it. CPP compiler online. There were a couple of like websites. Maybe this one, compilation terminated. Terminator. Okay, it's terminated. Let's copy this one into another compiler. Maybe this one. It says shell. So here. This might be better than that one. So Control A, Control V, and let's run the program. And error, array must be initialized with a brace enclosed initializer. That's what I have done, and you did not accept that. What the fudge? The brace enclosed. Yes, I did. Oh. Is it because of this that I didn't put? Maybe. So like it's going to be just one value of this. Let's see. Yay! But it gives us the like address of the thing. So what I need to do is just this. By this we have seen the array. So here is the code. Just to like be sure, I want to show you that like it actually works. In normal compilers, this is a Sublime Text compiler, and IOStream string. Actually, we don't need this string any at all. And after that, we're going to save this file. Save. So include IOStream using namespace std character pointer word. It's hello. My character pointer is the word and end line, and we're going to pose the system or just sin dot get as I've shown you. And let's save this again. And after that, I will compile it really quick, and let's see, test cpp compiling. I don't know if you can see it or not. I think I didn't put it up there. So after it had compiled, here I named that one as test exe, and like it says, my character pointer is hello, so it actually works. So as I've told you before, you can use hello, like character pointer word as hello, and in this exact way between the like quotation marks. So thank you. It was an array. Like if you do it this way, it's an array, but like the other pointer thing works. Well, as far as I remember, it works, but like I don't know what just happened. So this is how it's done. Thank you for watching. Please, if you liked my video, do not forget to subscribe and like the video. Actually, I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening to me and bearing it with me.